Hey, fellow treasure hunters, it's the Antique Duo back here with you again. Today we are in the historic town of Savannah, Georgia, Georgia's oldest city, looking at Wright Square Vintage and Retro Mall. It's located at 14 West State Street in Savannah, Georgia, near Wright Square, hence the name. So check the hours before you go. They're closed and have some very short hours, so make sure you plan around their hours. This place is honestly one of the coolest places we have ever been to. So you might even question, is this really an antique store? It really is more of a vintage store. Lots of retro things in there. Really is one of those rare places that feels special the minute you walk in the door. It's more like an experience than it is a store. Just this mix of nostalgia and creativity, and just makes you want to slow down and look at each thing and kind of see if it evokes any kind of memory out of it, because there is some really cool stuff in there. The space not that big, but it's laid out kind of cozy and inviting. Each booth has its own really personality, filled with these treasures from different eras, whether 60s, 70s, 80s, even some older stuff. You'll find a little bit of furniture, but a lot more things like records, vintage clothing, quirky kind of home decor and collectibles. Things you probably didn't even know you want or needed. You will probably find them in this store. Each vendor, I think, probably cares a good bit about their booths and make sure it's stocked with cool stuff. I believe, in talking with the guys that work there, who are extremely friendly, by the way, that a lot of the booths are actually owned by the owner of the store himself. So he's obviously a collector. One of the things that really stands out again are those very nice guys that work up front. Every time we've been in there the past couple of years, been the same couple of guys, and they are very helpful, willing to help and show you things or point you to things. I think I've even saw them calling the owner one time in there to help somebody. So they were just kind. Check out the cassette tapes here. Just a good mix. This is my kind of music. Some 80s Glenn Medeiros in there, some Michael Bolton, Rod Stewart, a little country mixed in. I see some Ronnie Millsap. I see the old cassette singles. That's my era right there. So some good ones in there. There's a good Bob Seger record there. Lots of cool stuff, though, spread throughout the store. And I have to give a mention to the dog. You will see there's a couple of pictures of him coming up. I believe his name is Quentin. I believe he's probably kind of the star of the show. He gets a lot of attention. I can tell Liv and I are not big dog people, but a lot of people coming in were asking to pet him and talk to him and know about him and kind of what he does there in the store. But he's been in there every time we've gone in there. You can tell he's probably as much a part of the family of the store as the people who work there. And make sure you check out all the nooks and crannies of the building. They're in the back right corner. I know there's like a little room tucked in there with a couple of other little rooms off of it. I think you don't want to miss that. Some good stuff back there. There's Quentin the dog. You can see him sitting there, very friendly. He's kind of keeping a watch on everything going on in the store. And again, in the back left of the store too, there's some neat stuff. Lots of things in cases. You may have to get the guys to help you pull some stuff out. Some old Disney stuff, lots of camera supplies, as you see there, lots of old VHS and even laser discs. There's a little jewelry counter up front that, of course, Olivia likes. So whether you're a serious collector or someone just really looking for something vintage or looking for a fun way to spend the afternoon, Wright Square Antiques in Savannah, Georgia, Wright Square Retro and Vintage is the place for you.